Welcome to a journey into the chilling unknown. In this video, we're diving deep into the 10 most haunted places in Singapore, where dark legends and terrifying horror stories come to life. From abandoned hospitals to eerie parks, these locations are shrouded in mystery, and the spirits that linger within them are anything but friendly. So, if you dare, join us as we explore these haunted sites, where the past refuses to rest. Keep watching if you're ready to face what lurks in the shadows. 1. Old Changi Hospital, Changi. The air inside. Old Changi Hospital is thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustling of leaves and the whispers of the unseen. Once a British military hospital, it became a place of unimaginable horror during World War II, when the banned Japanese Kempe Tai used it as a torture chamber. Many who dare to enter report an overwhelming feeling of dread, as if unseen eyes are watching their every move. Shadows slither across the abandoned corridors, moving against the dim moonlight, while faint screams echo through the empty rooms. Ghost hunters and thrill seekers have spoken of sudden temperature drops, flickering lights, and the unsettling sensation of being touched by invisible hands. One legend tells of a old nurse in a blood-stained uniform, forever wandering the halls, searching for patients that no longer exist. Others speak of a headless soldier, his boots stomping heavily through the corridors as if reliving his final moments. The bravest souls who stayed too long inside claim to hear whispers in an unknown language. Some say it's Japanese, the lingering voices of tortured prisoners. Would you dare to step inside and uncover the hospital's terrifying secrets? Beware the spirits. Do not take kindly to trespassers. 2. Haw Par Villa, Pasir Panjang. Haw Par Villa is a place of gang nightmares and legends. A park filled with grotesque statues depicting gruesome punishments from the 10 courts of hell in Chinese mythology. By day, it is an eerie curiosity, but by night, it transforms into something far more sinister. Visitors have reported statues shifting positions, their expressions seeming to change when no one is looking. The most chilling stories tell of statues whispering to one another, their hollow eyes following trespassers through the dimly lit paths. Some even claim to have seen figures moving among the displays, figures that were not human. One infamous tale speaks of a taxi driver who picked up a silent passenger near the park late at night. She directed him to Haw Par Villa, but upon arrival, she vanished, leaving behind only the lingering scent of incense and an unnatural chill in the air. Some say the spirits of the damned souls depicted in the 10 courts of hell have come to life, forever trapped in their suffering. Others believe that those who visit at night risk bringing something back with them, a presence that follows them home, lurking in the shadows, waiting. Would you dare to visit Haw Par Villa after dark? The statues might not be as lifeless as they seem. 3. Bedok Reservoir, Bedok. Bedok Reservoir holds a dark and chilling reputation, known not just for its scenic waters, but for the mysterious and tragic deaths that have occurred there. Over the years, multiple cases of drownings and suicides have painted the reservoir as a place of sorrow, with locals whispering about unseen forces that lure people into the water. Joggers and late-night visitors often report hearing distorted screams echoing across the surface, even when no one else is around. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures standing by the water's edge, only to watch them disappear into the mist. Others tell of a pale woman in red walking along the reservoir, her face hidden beneath long, wet hair. Those who get too close say they feel a sudden urge to step into the water. as if something is calling them in. One fisherman recounted a terrifying experience. As he cast his line, he saw a pair of lifeless hands break the surface, reaching out for him. In his panic, he stumbled back, but when he looked again, the water was still, as if nothing had ever happened. Some believe the reservoir is cursed, a place where restless spirits roam, searching for their next victim. Would you dare to visit Bedok Reservoir alone at night? You might hear the whispers of those who never left. 4. Pasir Ris Park, Pasir Ris. Pasir Ris Park may be known for its peaceful scenery and family-friendly atmosphere, but beneath its tranquil surface lies a dark and eerie history. Locals whisper about a restless spirit that haunts the area, a Pontianak, a vengeful female ghost believed to be the soul of a woman who met a tragic end. Many have reported seeing a figure dressed in white, standing beneath the old trees, her long black hair covering her face. Some claim to have smelled a strong scent of frangipani flowers, a sign of her presence. Others have heard soft weeping in the wind, only to turn around and find no one there. One chilling encounter tells of a group of teenagers who decided to explore the park late at night. As they laughed and talked, one of them suddenly froze in fear, pointing toward a swing set. The swings were moving on their own, even though there was no wind. Then, a soft giggle echoed through the air. Panicked, they ran, but as they turned back, they saw her. A woman in white, standing completely still, staring at them with glowing red eyes. Visitors to Pasir Ris Park after dark say the air feels heavy and suffocating, as if unseen eyes are watching. Some claim to have felt a cold hand brush against them, though no one was there. Do you dare to take a midnight walk through one of Singapore's most haunted parks? 5. The Yellow Tower at East Coast Park, East Coast. The Yellow Tower at East Coast Park stands as a silent witness to a tragic past. During the day, it appears as nothing more than an ordinary watchtower, offering a scenic view of the sea. But when night falls, the atmosphere changes, and those who dare to approach after dark often feel an overwhelming sense of unease. Legend has it that a young woman was brutally attacked and murdered at this very spot. Some say her screams still echo through the night, while others claim to have seen a shadowy figure standing at the top of the tower, gazing out toward the sea. A group of cyclists once decided to stop at the tower for a rest. As they climbed the stairs, a sudden gust of wind sent chills down their spines. One of them swore he saw a woman's reflection in the metal railing, though no one else was there. Moments later, a deep, sorrowful whisper filled the air. "Help me." Terrified, they rushed down the stairs, only to hear footsteps following them. But when they turned around, the tower was empty. Some believe the restless spirit of the woman still lingers, searching for justice or warning visitors of the danger that lurks in the darkness. If you ever visit the Yellow Tower at night, beware of the whispers in the wind, because she might be watching. 6. Bukit Brown Cemetery, Bukit Timah. Bukit Brown Cemetery is one of Singapore's most haunted locations, a vast resting place of over 100,000 graves hidden beneath the overgrown jungle. By day, it is eerie but peaceful, with ancient tombstones standing as reminders of those long past. But when night falls, the spirits awaken, and those who dare to enter often encounter the unknown. Locals speak of Phantom figures wandering the cemetery, their faces blurred or missing entirely. Some visitors have reported sudden chills, even on the warmest nights, while others claim to hear whispers in the wind, calling their names. A group of friends once explored the cemetery at dusk, laughing at the old ghost stories, until one of them suddenly froze, his face pale with fear. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. A woman's voice was singing softly in the distance. It was a lullaby, hauntingly beautiful, yet deeply unsettling. The group turned to leave, but the singing grew louder. Following them, one of them dared to look back and gasped in horror. A woman in white stood among the graves, her dark, empty eyes staring straight at them. Panicked, they ran. The voice echoed in their ears, even as they reached the safety of the main road. To this day, they swear they never returned to Bukit Brown. Some say the spirits there are merely lost souls searching for peace. Others believe something darker lingers within the cemetery, waiting for those foolish enough to enter after dark. Would you dare to visit? 7. Tiew Estate, Lim Chu Kang. Abandoned since the early 2000s. Tiew Estate is a decaying ghost town swallowed by nature. The once thriving public housing estate now stands in eerie silence, its empty corridors filled with whispers of the past. But those who dare to venture inside claim it is far from uninhabited. Legend has it that the estate is cursed due to an incident involving a banana tree spirit, or Pontianak, as the locals call it. Decades ago, a gambler, desperate for wealth, performed a ritual to summon the spirit, tying a red string around a banana tree in hopes of gaining supernatural luck. But when he failed to set the spirit free, it cursed the land. Soon after, strange deaths and misfortunes plagued the estate, forcing people to abandon their homes. Visitors today report hearing disembodied laughter echoing through the empty buildings. Shadows flit across broken windows, and some have even seen a pale woman with hollow eyes standing on the upper floors, watching them. Soldiers who used the estate for military training spoke of phantom hands grabbing at them in the dark. And a few have claimed to hear their names whispered by voices they did not recognize. Would you dare step into Tiew Estate? Just remember, if you hear soft footsteps behind you, don't turn around. She might be watching. 8. Matilda House, Punggol. Once a grand colonial mansion, Matilda House now stands as one of Singapore's most infamous haunted locations. Built in 1902 by a wealthy landowner, the house was meant to be a luxurious retreat for his family. However, it soon became clear that something sinister lurked within its walls. Legend tells of an unseen force protecting the house, refusing to let anyone take control of it. Over the decades, multiple attempts to redevelop the land failed. Workers would mysteriously fall ill, construction equipment would malfunction without reason, and some even reported seeing a woman in white standing at the windows, staring blankly into the night. Some say the spirits haunting Matilda House belong to past occupants, trapped within its decaying walls. Others whisper about a curse placed upon the land, dooming anyone who dares to disturb it. Paranormal investigators who dared to explore the abandoned home claim to hear soft whispers and giggling children, even though no one was there. Today, the house has been converted into a private clubhouse for a residential estate, but those who live nearby still report eerie sightings. Shadowy figures roaming the grounds, and lights flickering on and off in the dead of night. Perhaps the spirits of Matilda House never left, and never will. 9. Istana Woodneuk, Holland Road. Hidden deep within the overgrown forests of Holland Road, Istana Woodneuk was once a grand royal palace, now reduced to a decaying ruin wrapped in mystery and death. Built in the 19th century, it was home to Sultan Abu Bakr of Johore's family. But over the years, tragedy and war turned it into a place of sorrow and supernatural occurrences. During World War II, the palace was bombed by the Japanese, leaving behind countless deaths within its walls. Some believe the spirits of those who perished never left. Even after the war, the palace remained abandoned, becoming a haven for ghostly apparitions. Many urban explorers who ventured inside reported strange whispers, shadowy figures, and sudden drops in temperature. The most terrifying legend speaks of a woman in blue who appears near the entrance, staring with hollow eyes before vanishing into the darkness. Some say she was once a princess who met a tragic fate in the palace, forever wandering its ruins. Others tell of a cursed energy that refuses to let anyone disturb the resting souls trapped within. Although entry is now restricted due to safety concerns, those who have dared to step too close claim to hear disembodied voices, feel an unseen presence following them, or even see ghostly apparitions standing in the broken windows. Istana Woodneuk may be abandoned by the living, but the dead still call it home. 10. Lim Chu Kang Road. Lim Chu Kang. Stretching through a remote and eerie part of Singapore, Lim Chu Kang Road is infamous for its ghostly encounters and chilling legends. This long, desolate road, surrounded by old cemeteries and military camps, has gained a terrifying reputation as one of the most haunted places in the country. Drivers who travel along this road at night often report seeing shadowy figures, standing by the roadside or crossing suddenly in front of their cars, only to vanish upon closer inspection. Some have experienced their vehicles stalling mysteriously, as if an unseen force was preventing them from moving forward. One of the most horrifying legends tells of a phantom hitchhiker, a woman in white who appears along the road, silently signaling for a ride. Those who stop to pick her up soon realize she has no reflection in the mirror. Moments later, she disappears from the back seat, leaving behind only the lingering scent of decaying flowers. Soldiers from nearby military camps have also shared disturbing encounters during their training exercises. Some claim to have seen a headless ghost wandering the road, while others describe the unsettling sound of whispers and footsteps following them, even though no one is there. The road is especially feared during the Hungry Ghost Festival, when spirits are believed to roam freely. Many locals avoid traveling through Lim Chu Kang Road at night, believing that once you see something paranormal, it may follow you home. That's it for our spine-tingling journey through the 10 most haunted places in Singapore. Some places hold their dark secrets tightly, while others are forever haunted by their past. Do you dare visit any of these locations, or will you stay far away from their ghostly grip? Let us know in the comments which one you found the creepiest. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to uncover more terrifying tales from the other side.